Hello, I am from the future. I've edited the video that you're about to see, and I absolutely hate how it looks. We are never doing it this way again. Don't get comfortable. Don't listen to anything I say in this video. If you like it, don't. Too bad. We're never doing it like this again. 4K, 4K my ass. Definitely not. Never using Adobe Premiere again. Never using that camera ever again. I'll see you on the other side. I will see you tomorrow. I whipped out my good camera for this. At least I still have my personality. Speaking of my shitty personality, I did not sleep a wink last night. And in my vulnerable state, I decided to check my YouTube analytics. And I always knew that the YouTube analytics existed, but I was choosing to be like, these aren't real. But I checked them last night, and from what I gather, everyone is clicking off very fast. So, no crazy opening monologue today. We're gonna get straight into the art. Okay, we are many, many hours later. I wanted to come up with something that really represents how I'm feeling right now. It's the word sick, and it has a bunch of like sick shit inside of all the letters. Like skulls and what is that called? Barbed wire and a candle burning at both ends. What's sicker than a candle burning at both ends? We got a Cuban chain, more skulls. There's a Sacred Heart. Did I mention eyeballs? It's very sick. So let's get to it. Okay, how is this set up? It's a little bit sketchy, if you could see my desk. Good thing you can't. I'm also worried that this camera is just gonna run out of battery so fast. This camera's a little bit old. I mean, it's 4K, but it's covered in micro USB ports. Okay, so I have my watered down gouache. This is just peacock blue. And I tested it out on a scrap piece of paper, and I think it's gonna be good. It's exactly what I wanted. It's like I want like a blue, but not really like a blue, like a peacock blue. Turns out I had peacock blue. And I think what I want to do, I hope I'm still going to be able to see the sketch underneath. And what I think I want to do is do a dark, almost like maroon red. Okay, so I filled it all in, and I think I can see my sketch underneath just enough to be able to know what I'm doing. If you haven't seen my videos yet, what I like to do, I draw my sketch on my tablet in Clip Studio Paint and then print it out on my G-Clay printer, which is why I have ink here. We're going to ignore that. I'm going to blow dry this and then come back to ink it. Okay, we're all dry. And now, I had an idea for saving my inking gouache. The gouache that I'm gonna mix to ink. I'm going to mix it in this little jar, and that way I can put the lid on and save it. And I thought this was a new idea that I came up with until I remembered that this is actually what I used to do. I was talking about the egg cup in a couple of videos ago, but I used to have jars that I kept my colors safe in. So I think I'm gonna do like a kind of similar to the color that I did for my last one. I want something kind of like a purpley brown. I mean, yeah, purpley brown, purpley red. I'll be back. Okay, so I mixed my color. It is very similar to the last color that I did. I think I wanted it a little bit more red. Yeah, you know what? Let's see if we can make it a little bit more red. Okay, it is slightly more red. I did what I had left of my wash from this, from the peacock blue, and then I did crimson and some sepia to get this color. And I got some new glass pens in the mail, and this one is really, really smooth. So they are not all created equal, but I also didn't spend extra on this one. I hope I can see. I think I can see enough of what I got underneath. I was a little bit worried that it was going to be too dark, but it kind of works as an underpainting. The sketch underneath, I mean. So I whipped out the camera because I said in one of my last videos that I had been using my iPad, using my phone and then transferring the videos to my iPad, and then my iPad just kept saying that it needed more space even though I was deleting everything, and I was like, all right, let's try and get better quality. I'm gonna have to see how the mic on the camera sounds, because that I don't have a camera microphone. But I do think I am really going to miss my little bit of Vaseline screen that my front-facing camera on my phone gives. It looks way too good. I really had to figure out how I was going to be able to transfer it to my computer, so that took a long time today. I had to find a micro USB cable, which did I find 12 of them laying around? Yes. But not all of them actually worked. But I found one that worked, charged up the batteries, connected it to my computer. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit out of sorts today. It's what you get when you're sick and flying by the seat of your pants. I'm also out of sorts because I'm not doing it in my regular order. My first Vlogtober went up today, and I'm really happy with how that video came out. I'm happy with the artwork, I'm happy with the video, and I think I do like that, like, three-day model. Vlogging for 3 days and posting the 3 days in one video. But we're trying to maximize the number of eyes on my channel. And if you care to give any feedback, if you like the ranting, and if you like if you like the iPhone quality, or if you like this top-down real-time drawing. Otherwise, I can try to do speed drawings. I can speed them up, maybe do picture-in-picture and react. I don't know. Try new things out. This one is meant to be a little bit chill. Totally sick and totally chill. What do we think of this color combo? I might want to go in with some red later. Picture a little bit of red. I'm very new to color. This would probably look way cooler if it was black and white. I think it would be kind of nice to stretch out this drawing for a couple of days if I can. How do we feel about the eye? I was a little bit iffy about doing eyes, which is definitely weird for me. I always want to put eyes in everything I do, but because it's not like a definite shape, I was a little bit apprehensive. I think I messed that up a little bit, but it's okay. It's what you get for not being able to see the sketch at all underneath. Yeah, this video feels like all art and no personality. Am I at least luring you in with cool art? Maybe. I'm gonna have to put some music on and get cracking on this. Maybe I'll speed up the rest and you can watch me finish it. Or, you know, get as far as I get on today's vlog. Okay, pausing for a quick interlude. It's kind of cool. I think I gave you one letter for the speed drawing. Don't even know if it was in focus at all, so they can't all be bangers, you know? But I think it's pretty cool. I may want to add extra little things in the... Yeah, I think I will. I am pleased with these new pens that I got. There's way less drag. The other ones were really kind of snagging on the paper. I may go in with alcohol markers to do another accent color on this one, I think. And then I'll definitely do some highlights. This one I think needs highlights. But I'll finish it and I'll come back. I might finish it in one day. Which I kept saying, I don't want to do that. Well, I'm a little bit more invested in this drawing than I was in the one yesterday. That one I really, feel bad about that one. What are you gonna do? So tired. Okay, now this definitely feels like a weird place to call it for tonight. I know, but it just hit me. It's getting late, and I'm going to have to use Adobe Premiere to edit this. I mean, Adobe Premiere are like mortal enemies now that I can't have the cozy experience of editing this on my iPad, I should call it now before it gets too late. We'll jazz it up even more tomorrow. It's a good excuse for me to be like, I can finish it tomorrow. Have more content ready for the next video. That's really the hardest part of this. All right, tomorrow. Bye. How do I stop this? Make it stop.